The warm glow of afternoon light pours across the deck of the Star Princess cruise ship, anchored under the easy, endless sunshine of Florida. The cameras settle into place as two familiar faces take their seats. Faces that audiences have seen for years on red carpets, on magazine covers, on movie screens. It's Matthew McConaughey and Camila Alves McConaughey, a couple whose chemistry has charmed the world for almost 2 decades. Today, however, they aren't here as Hollywood icons. They're here as two people, two partners, ready to talk, laugh, tease, and share their stories in a playful segment they lovingly call Spilling the ET. They settle in with a mischievous smile. Camila insists on going first, throwing in a classic ladies first, while Matthew pretends to argue, giving his signature grin. The moment feels less like an interview and more like sitting across from an old friend. From the very first question, their warmth pulls you in. The first question dives straight into the heart of their nearly 20-year relationship. When the waters of life get rough, what is the secret to staying steady together? Without hesitation, Matthew delivers an answer that seems to radiate from his soul. A sense of humor. And if anyone has seen these two together, they know he's absolutely right. It's evident in their banter, in their playful teasing, in the way they finish each other's sentences. Humor has become their secret language, one they fall back on even in the storms of life. Then Matthew fires his own question, one that instantly sparks laughter. If Camila could spend an evening with any one of Matthew's movie characters, who would she choose? The possibilities are endless. Would it be the romantic heartthrob from How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? The unpredictable hero from Interstellar? The charming cowboy from Dallas Buyers Club? Or someone more eccentric? The answer surprises even Matthew. Camila chooses Kenny Wells from the movie Gold. Not because he was the best-looking character. Matthew even jokes that maybe if she had covered her eyes, Kenny might have seemed more attractive, but because he was the most fun. Kenny Wells was reckless, adventurous, full of humor, always saying yes to everything. Someone who got up early, stayed up late, and never turned away from a wild idea. Matthew laughs as he recalls weighing 221 pounds during the film, fully embodying the character's chaotic energy. With a theatrical flair, he even mimics Kenny's voice, quoting lines that instantly pull viewers back to the movie. But as amusing as the movie talk is, their conversation begins drifting into the topic they both hold closest to their hearts. Their children. Their eldest son recently made his acting debut, and now the question rises. Do their other kids also have the acting or performance spark? According to Matthew, they absolutely do. Their home is practically a stage. Whether it's music, dance, spontaneous speeches, or full-blown presentations, with soundtracks, slideshows, and dramatic flair, their children are encouraged to express themselves boldly. Hop on the table and present it, Matthew says, describing how creativity is welcomed in their house. It's not just acting, it's the freedom to dream out loud. The next question pulls everyone into one of the McConaughey family's biggest shared dreams. What adventure remains on their bucket list? The answer comes quickly: a cruise. Not just any cruise, but a long one. A 2-week voyage on the Star Princess, the very ship they're standing on. Their children have been pleading for it, fascinated by the idea of traveling the open sea, exploring new places, and living aboard a floating world. Now, unbelievably, life has aligned perfectly. Not only are they here as guests, they've been chosen as the godparents of the ship. Why were Matthew and Camila chosen for such an honor? The cruise line explained it in 2 words: elegance and energy. The company felt the couple embodied both qualities smoothly, a perfect representation of the balance between sophistication and adventurous spirit. Matthew says he hopes passengers will board the ship with excitement, ready to experience something new, to meet new people, to find memories that will bring a smile to their faces long after they return home. His words flow effortlessly, poetic and sincere, earning a playful compliment from Camila about his gift with language. Then comes a question that almost every family can relate to. What McConaughey family rules should every cruise passenger adopt? Camila offers the first choice: respect and have fun, but Matthew adds one that perfectly reflects his life philosophy: don't half-ass it. Whatever you do, whether it's eating at the buffet, taking a dance class, relaxing on the deck, or simply enjoying the view, do it fully. Be present, be committed, be all in. Their conversation drifts into a lighthearted moment when they imagine entering the ship's talent show. Camila, who has a surprising ability to balance things on her head while dancing, would take the stage with a performance full of rhythm and precision. On the other hand, Matthew would bring his unusual talent. He's an impressive whistler. Together, they paint a picture of a hilarious, charming duo turning even a simple talent show into a moment filled with joy. The conversation shifts as Camila reflects on one thing Matthew has taught her, learning to loosen up about time. In Brazil, she explains, time is fluid, a concept more flexible and forgiving. Matthew, however, grew up valuing punctuality down to the minute. Somewhere between Brazilian ease and Texan precision, they found a compromise. Now they joke about Brazilian 5 minutes, which really means 10 or 15. Then comes a deeper reflection on vacations. They agree that the best family trips are the ones where everyone stays together closely, not separated into different hotel rooms or villas, but under one roof. They recall a family trip where relatives stayed in various houses and it just wasn't the same. The magic was missing. Another trip, however, had everyone squeezed into one crowded space. The kids slept on beanbags and mattresses, the cousins shared rooms, and the adults navigated the joyful chaos. That trip became an unforgettable memory. For the McConaughey's, closeness, not comfort, is what creates the strongest moments. But Matthew admits something personal. He doesn't naturally relax on vacation. He needs to do a little work in the morning so he can feel free the rest of the day. It's how he's built. He likes productivity. He likes building something before he unwinds. Camila, on the other hand, enjoys exploring new places. But Matthew prefers staying put, deepening connections with the people he's already with. She loves discovery, he loves presence, and somehow the contrast creates balance. It allows their vacations and their relationship to have both familiarity and adventure. Their next playful debate centers around their roles on the ship. If their kids were in charge, who would be the captain and who would be the cruise director? Without hesitation, Camila says Matthew would be the captain. But soon they both realize they need to define those roles. A captain, they say, is someone whose leadership is smooth, quiet, almost invisible. The best captain is the one passengers never see because everything is already under control. The cruise director, meanwhile, is the person who organizes the day-to-day energy. The one who announces the entertainment, sets the vibe, keeps spirits high. Naturally, Camila claims that role instantly. She loves energy, rhythm, people, and fun. Matthew laughs and agrees to take the quiet captain's position. Together, they form the perfect leadership team. The atmosphere softens as they reach the end of their conversation. They raise their glasses for a final toast, still teasing, still laughing, still sharing the kind of closeness that only years of love can build. There's no telling what's in our tea, Matthew jokes. No tea spilled? Well, maybe a little, Camila grins. And the cameras fade on the two of them clinking glasses aboard the majestic Star Princess, surrounded by the sea, the sun, and the promise of new adventures. What stands out most is not the glamour, not the titles, not even the incredible honor of being godparents to a ship. What stands out is their connection. Two people who have built a life filled with humor, exploration, grounded values, family traditions, and shared dreams. Their segment is a reminder that love thrives in the small things, the inside jokes, the gentle teasing, the willingness to learn from each other, and the shared excitement for whatever comes next. Plus, subscribe to my channel Old Age Stars.